New at 10, a Pensacola couple is accused of using a dating app to rob a man, and now they're behind bars. The victim actually had to run a half-mile just to call 911. News 5's Cody Long is live tonight in Pensacola with more on how all this happened. Hey, Cody.
Yeah, the man was robbed at an apartment complex just down the street. He ran down East Olive Road to this hookah lounge, and that is where he called for help. This man and woman are in the Escambia County Jail. Ellery Laster Jr. and Rebecca Cooley, a couple who allegedly worked together to rob a stranger. The victim had been talking to Cooley on the dating app Tagged all day last Friday. He then went to meet her at her Regency Oaks apartment on Tippin Avenue around 9:30 that night. The victim was inside for about 30 minutes. He says that he gave her $20 for diapers. Officers believe the woman saw a wad of bills when he pulled out the cash. Then when he left, a black car pulled up. Several men got out and tried to take his car keys. The victim says they beat him in the face and pointed a gun at him. He got up and ran, hearing a gunshot as he left. The owner of Pensacola Hookah Lounge says he showed up and had blood all over him. He then let the man get washed up and called 911. And Laster is in jail on a $617,000 bond. Cooley's bond is at $100,000 right now, and we're told that there could be more arrests in this case. Reporting live in Pensacola, Cody Long, WKRG News 5.
How dumb is the victim? How dumb is the victim? You mean to tell me that you only knew this woman for like a couple of days, and then she told you on the dating app to meet her at her apartment around 9 something at night, and you didn't really sense nothing fishy about that? You didn't like, nothing didn't tell you that something's very weird about this. I only known this woman for a couple of weeks. Now all of a sudden she wants me to come to her apartment. She wants me to come to an apartment complex, probably in the hood somewhere, because that's what that apartment looks like. It looks like it's in a ghetto hood somewhere. She wants me to meet her at some apartment complex at 9 something at night. And you telling me that you have not found nothing strange about that before you even made that move. I would not have made that move. No. See, you people that be using these dating apps, this is why these people who goes out and they rob you guys, because they know you guys has very low self-awareness. That's why these people gets robbed, because they have very low self-awareness. Who in the hell wants to go meet someone at 9 or 10 o'clock at night to meet them in an apartment complex? It could be anybody that stay over there. You know, say the person that's telling you to come over there is probably not even their apartment complex. They probably telling you to come on inside of an abandoned apartment building and everything like that. And see, dudes like these, they will use females. They will always use females to rob you guys. This is what I was talking about last week when that dude got killed in that hotel by those two black women. Dudes will use females to do their dirty work for them. They would send these women out on a mission, and they would tell them, you know, talk dirty to them and everything like that, convince them to come out and meet up somewhere. And when you get them inside the building, like inside the apartment or inside a house or whatever y'all decide to meet up the person at, we'll take it from here. And a lot of dudes use these women, man. They'll use these women to set y'all dudes up, man. They'll use y'all dudes to set y'all up, man, because they know y'all dudes is thirsty. They know y'all thirsty as fuck on social media. They know you're thirsty, and they know that y'all have very low self-awareness. First of all, if she would have told me to come over to her place at 9 o'clock, I'd be like, no. Why should I come to your place at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night? Why don't we just meet up in the daytime? No. I don't want to meet up with you in the daytime. See, this is what you fellas need to start doing, man. If a female ever tell y'all to meet up with them at an apartment complex, that is a red flag right there. That is a red flag. If they tell you to meet up with you in an apartment complex and at nighttime, oh, you know that's a trap. You know that's a trap, though. See, you people that doing this dating app, you people really need to think before y'all do these things, man. Like, if you're gonna be on a dating app, whether you're a man or woman, you meet a person bright daylight. This is what y'all should do. If you want to meet up with a person, if you're unsure, if you're not sure to trust this person, then don't go through with it. If your instance is telling you that something's weird, you trust your instance. You trust your instance if you feel like there's something weird of this person telling you to meet you up somewhere. Because in order to do that, the best thing to do is meet up with each other at a public place. Meet up with each other at a public place where there's hundreds of people. Because that's what I would have done. I'd be like, let's meet up at a public place, like at a mall somewhere. Meet up at a mall somewhere, or meet up at a Walmart. Meet somewhere where there's 100 people walking around. You know what I'm saying? And you do it from there. You know what I'm saying? I said, no. I said, well, you want to go to the hotel? I said, no, I don't want to go to a hotel. Not on the first day. Not on the first day. See, you could probably take that chance of meeting someone if long distance. Long distance, if you tell someone to come from a different state and, to meet up with them, you really don't have too much to worry about. But when you're on a dating app with somebody that lives in your neighborhood, you don't know if they're really serious about it or it's someone trying to set you up. But, sometimes if you do long distance relationship, and I'm not saying long distance relationship is perfect, but if you talk to somebody and they're going to it'll probably take them about maybe 5 or 6 hours to come see you, you probably don't have nothing to worry about. If they live pretty good ways from you, you don't really have to worry about them knowing somebody in your area. You know what I'm saying? You don't have too much to worry about, though. But when you're using a dating app in your area, you have to worry about them knowing somebody around that area to probably possibly set you up. You know what I'm saying? But these dating apps can be very dangerous. It can be very dangerous, though, man. But yeah, man, I would not have fell for that shit. If she would have told me, this white woman would have told me, like, yeah, come, hey, Jug, come to my apartment complex. I'd be like, hell no. Why? I only known you for about a couple of weeks, and all of a sudden you want me to come over there to your place, and you're comfortable with it. No, I smell setup. But see, a lot of dudes don't think about that. See, women's out there, they thinks about their safety. A lot of women's is not gonna do that. Women, unless they're a prostitute from the streets. But a lot of women's is not gonna take that chance. A lot of women's that's on these dating apps, they're not going to go to a man's apartment, even if that man tells them, come meet me in my apartment. Not too many women is going to do that, because the first thought that's going to come to these women's mind is, this guy's telling me to come to his apartment, but once I walk into his apartment, how do I know he ain't got about 3 or 4 dudes hidden in the bedroom somewhere ready to rape her? Women keep that thought in their mind. You fellas out there, y'all also got to keep that in mind too, of getting robbed. Okay? Yes, you might meet a woman on a dating app, but that does not mean that she cares anything about you, because she is on a mission to set you up because she's rolling with these thug niggas. You know what I'm saying? She could be a white woman, black woman, Mexican woman, Chinese woman. It could be any women out there hanging out with these thug niggas, and these thug niggas put it to her ear and saying, all right, girl, you're on a mission. Seeking you lure this nigga inside this apartment. And once he comes in, we'll take it from here. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go inside somebody's place, you don't know what's inside their bedroom. You don't know, they might got about 2 or 3 dudes in that their bedroom with guns. And as soon as they come out that bedroom and rush in on your ass, that's a wrap. You ain't got nowhere to run. You ain't got no choice but to cooperate, especially if it's about 2 or 3 dudes got guns pointed at you. You got no choice but to cooperate with them, or else you're dead. So you got no choice but to give up the money. Give up the money and give what you need to give to them. If you want to make it out of there alive, most likely even if you do give up the cash, they're probably still going to kill you anyway because they know you're going to go to the police. So they're probably going to kill you anyway, whether you give up the goods or not. You feel what I'm saying? So you fellas out there need to be aware of these things, man. That when you do these stuff and a woman invites to their apartment, don't do that, man. Don't go there, man. Don't do that, man. You got to outsmart these women out here, man. You got to outsmart them. Meet up in a public place. Take somebody with you. I said, nah, I can't do that. I said, let's meet up in a public place. And if she refused to meet up with you in a public place where there's 100 people around, then that's a red flag right there. That's a red flag right there. Nah, I don't want to come to your apartment though, but let's meet up in the mall somewhere where there's 100 people around there. And if she say no, then that's a red flag right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if she do decide to show up, you know what I'm saying, and y'all do talk and everything like that, you know, y'all have fun and hanging out, even though she's just pretending to go on dates with you, trying to get information off of you and everything like that. And y'all say goodbye to each other and saying y'all meet up again. Just keep in mind, don't let her know what kind of car you're driving. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they could follow you. So even if you do turn her down and tell her that you don't want to meet her at an apartment place, and she decides to meet you in public with 100 people, don't let her know what kind of car you're driving. Don't let her know what car you're driving. None of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't let her know that type of stuff. As far as I'm concerned, take the darn bus there. If you know any like city buses or anything like that, take the city bus. But keep your eyes out that she don't know where your niggas stay at. You know what I'm saying? Because she rolling with a bunch of thug niggas out there ready to rob your ass, ready to set you up and rob your ass and shit like that. So yeah, man, y'all fellas out there got to keep that in mind, man. Don't ever go to a woman's place, especially if you don't know her like that, and y'all gonna go there anyway, man. Come on, man. You fellas out there asked to get robbed, like y'all like doesn't have no self-awareness. Like y'all self-awareness is just very low, and it's pitiful. And that's why these people use these dating apps, man, because they target the thirsty ones. They target the ones that have very low self-awareness. People like me won't get easily so robbed, because she wouldn't lure me into her apartment. Wouldn't have been no way. I wouldn't agree to it. I wouldn't agree to it at all. And I would have told her, no, let's meet here. I'm not going to meet you somewhere in a damn cut somewhere when there's not a lot of witnesses. I'm not going to go inside of a house or of an apartment and you probably got about three or four niggas in that room ready to stick my ass up. No, you're not gonna get me like that. Fuck that. If you don't want to meet up with me where there's 100 people in public, then the deal's off. That's how you beat these bitches by their game, man. But anyway, that's all you guys. That's all I wanted to say, man. Peace.